Alright, welcome back to a new video, and of course this will be the June 10th bout between Jaime Munguia versus Derevyanchenko, which will be a very interesting one because, as some people say, this is a step-up fight for Munguia after Munguia's 41st fight. I think that's how much fights he has. And Derevyanchenko is not really seen as, that guy, anymore. He's not really in the elite scene anymore in the middleweight division. Used to be, because he was seen as a guy that got robbed against Triple G because he was just bullying him to the body. And of course, Munguia is seen as the guy that keeps fighting nobodies just for the sake of fighting. Like he just likes to fight. He just fights people for no reason. He just be on the street giving people $50 for them to fight him. Yeah, that's how much he loves to fight. And of course, Munguia has a record of 41-0 with 33 knockouts. So, not the best. I mean, okay, well, on the surface it looks good, but everyone knows that the record's not that great, especially because this dude's 26 years old. Bruh. Yeah, he would still be considered a child by his grandma, right? Dude still looks like he has some college courses left to do, man. But you look at his fights, it's not really the best. I mean, he beat Gary O'Sullivan, who Lara, knocked out too. And Lara's like 40 years old and also now the WBA champion, so good for him. And you got Rosado, who's been basically on everyone's resume. Liam Smith is a good fight, but that was 5 years ago, so not really seen too good. I mean, he beat Ballard, which was another Golden Boy fighter, which is very funny because he didn't look too good in his return fight. I think Golden Boy saw that and they said, okay, well, he doesn't look that good. Let's feed him to Munguia now. But Ballard's actually returning on this card, so that's alright. Bad thing is he's not the main guy. He's fighting Shane Mosley Jr., so R.I.P. Ballard. Then you got Kelly, which, I mean, whatever. But Kelly was kind of whooping Munguia up until the stoppage, which I guess people say, oh, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how it ends. Yeah, but it says a lot, okay? And then Korea, which was some random dude, I don't even know, 21-5, TKO'd in 3 rounds like he's supposed to, but, not really too good. But Derevyanchenko is definitely a step up. I don't know how much of a step up. And Sergey Derevyanchenko has a record of 14-4 with 10 knockouts. So he has some good power. He lost 4 times, which he lost 3 times in a row, but it was to good opponents, and he wasn't stopped by anyone. He lost split decision to Daniel Jacobs 5 years ago. He lost to Triple G 4 years ago, unanimous decision. Then lost to Jamal Charlo 3 years ago, and then Carlos Adams 2 years ago. Which, I mean, they seem like good losses, if you know what I'm saying. Only lost to elite opposition, but then he took like a 7-month break, I guess. And it fought Joshua Conley, which was not that good of a fight. But then again, when you lose 3 times in a row against champions, you kind of lose some self-esteem. So they needed to build this man up. But now he's fighting Jaime Munguia. Very nice. Now, how do I think it's going to go out? I think Munguia is going to stop Derevyanchenko. Probably 10 rounds. Because Derevyanchenko can move and he has all them things, right? But I think his old age, that being 37, it's going to catch up to him. I mean, we did see another Ukrainian, Lomachenko, put a beating on Haney, although he didn't win, being old too. And Usyk himself is also old, so maybe these Ukrainians age different than the rest of us. But I think this will be a good matchup. Unfortunately, it is on the day and around the same time as Taylor versus Lopez. So I don't think how many people are going to watch this. I mean, okay, well, it depends on which services they have, because I hardly doubt they're going to buy an entire service to watch a fight, But this is a good matchup. But there's also another match that I forgot to talk about. There's one I'm actually a little excited for. Shane Mosley Jr. is coming back. That's right. After his last fight, which was him being 19-4, losing to Jason Quigley. So that speaks a little bit about how good he is. But he did come back to beat Rosado in amazing fashion. But Rosado, I don't know, man. But he did win his last fight against Lorenzo, being unanimous decision, which wasn't. It's not that good because he's 33-10, but he was tired. But then again, it was a last minute thing. No one really. They called him up like last minute, but hey man, you want to fight? I'm like, all right, fine. And then he's fighting, of course, Ballard, which is making his return after his stoppage loss to Jaime Munguia, which he's not that good of a fighter. I mean, the body shots did get to him, but I don't know how much of a good fighter he is. But I think this is a good way of building up Shane Mosley Jr. back up, because he did lose 4 times to Quigley. Okay, they didn't fight 4 times and Quigley beat him 4 times. You get what I'm saying, right? But Ballard is 21-1 with 1 draw, 13 knockouts. Very interesting. His fights not the best either. But I think the winner of this fight should fight Beck the Bully, because they're all in super middleweight. Actually, he fought in regular old middleweight, but I think they're gonna fight middleweight for the Shane Mosley fight. I think the winner should fight Bekdamir Melkuziev, because at the end of the day, Golden Boy doesn't really promote Shane Mosley Jr. and Melkuziev as much, because he already has Munguia as his middleweight / super middleweight fighter. So why promote Mosley Jr. or Munguia? But I think the winner of that fight should get their fight versus Munguia, and then that becomes a representative of Golden Boy in super middleweight or middleweight. But then again, I don't even know if Shane Mosley Jr. can handle Melkuziev's body shots, But it'll be a good matchup if they do that, but I hardly doubt that's going to happen. But anyways, like I said, I got Munguia stoppage win 10 rounds. And Shane Mosley, actually, another stoppage win versus Ballard. I think his layoff will definitely do some damage to him, especially showing that he can be stopped to the body. But then again, Munguia is very powerful, so, not too much. But hey, after this, Munguia should definitely fight Charlo or Lara or any of the champions, because the IBF championship is actually vacant, so he should probably fight him for the belt. And Shane Mosley should probably fight Bekdamir Melkuziev afterwards. I don't know who else he could fight. I mean, he's just chilling there. It's not like he's gonna beat people up like Benavidez or something. But yeah, anyways, like I said, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in the next one, which will be the July, I think 8th, 9th, whatever, bout between Stanionis versus Ortiz Jr., which should be going down. And if not, well then, we just wasted our time. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.